welcome back to my channel. For today's video, as you can obviously tell from the title, it is a plan with me for October 2018. October is one of my favorite months of the year. It's not that hot and it's not freezing cold either, and it is such a magical month because of Halloween and because it's autumn and the leaves are falling down, and it is just no reason, I just love it. And here in the corner I went with this design of a little witch with her wand. As she waves her wand, the leaves in front of her just dances in the air with the wind. I feel like this design perfectly represents the ability of us to perform magic with nature. Mother Nature is such a great creator. She has such amazing abilities and beautiful magic. And as you can probably tell, my gold pen is not working. But I don't know why. I buy these gold and silver pens and it's always the gold one that always breaks in my hands. So probably I need a new one now. And I feel like the little design's too empty and I think the proportions are sort of off, and I just added those colors, those lines and stars all over her, around her, to make it more magical as it already is. I also added black in there just to darken the color a little bit and make it stand out a little bit more. And with black I was able to create this robe that she was wearing, and later you can see me adding her a wizard hat. I also added a drop shadow for my October lettering. Talking about the lettering, the heading, I like it very much because of its design, I would say. I added this flower designs on the letters. It's kind of like the letter is spreading flower out of it, because some flowers are still blooming in October, and here in Canada it's probably gonna be gone soon, so I just want to take the last moment to appreciate it. Here I just added 2 stripes of washi tapes at the edge of my notebook. And here we go. Went back to the corner again. I don't know. I love this corner that much. I just realized as I'm watching this that I was filming with my phone actually. I don't really have a camera yet. Maybe I'll consider getting one if it's necessary, because I feel like with my phone it's really blurry. The pictures are blurry, you can't really see. Oh, and there, do you notice that my witch design has, I just added the ink and then my hand went all over it, and it's now, there's those dots all over, the smudges, I mean. I added those dots on purpose to make the smudges not that obvious. And for the pumpkins, I didn't want to draw a pumpkin at first because I was thinking, although it is Halloween, it's not that I have to make it too Halloweeny. I don't want my cover page to be already Halloween because I'm already anticipating it. And if I make the whole month Halloween and the day of Halloween is actually the last day of October, I would be so upset that it's not here. It's take so long for it to actually come, and I'll be already in this Halloween mood, and that's just not good. And as you can see, I kind of messed up my hat, but hey, you know what? My original journal is always the place I make my mistakes. And I always like the way it turned out at last, so I'll always have some way to fix it, probably. So let's talk a bit about my life in general and my school. School's been really busy, surprisingly. It's probably the worst school year I've experienced because partially it is very important and the workload has increased a lot and the courses are harder, obviously. But the other part, which I think is more important, is that my best friend has actually gone back to Japan. We're both learning abroad in Canada here, and she's actually went back. So now we have this long distance between us and these long time differences that we have to accept, I guess. So it's hard to talk to her, and it's obviously hard in school because I don't have my best friend with me, and my other best friend is not in my class this year, so it just made it a lot harder. So I think I've been a bit depressed these days, but you know what, I feel better now, so I'll eventually get over it. Okay, so here in the video, after I've written down my calendar of the month, I'm circling all the dates that I know that I absolutely have something going on that day. And with my orangey right pen, I just went over my October. Now looking at it, I'll probably add a line separating the days of the week with the actual dates. Yeah, I'm gonna do that right away after this. See, I can learn something from looking at it again. I don't know, I feel like there's a lack of color, so I added this with my Tombow dough brush pen. I added this yellow color on to it. And later on, I wrote a quote on it. I actually began writing my own quote. At the top, I began with magic, and then I realized, wait a second, I actually want to write a quote by J.K. Rowling, which says, "It's important to remember that we all have magic inside us." I wanted to write this quote so badly, but I already began the word magic. What am I gonna do? I don't want to ruin the page or anything. So I actually wrote down magical time of the year. It's from my brain, guys. No, I just didn't want to ruin it, so I just turned this little mistake into a sentence regarding to Halloween. Yay! I now feel like I really don't have anything else to say. Oh, except that on the right hand side, I wrote out movies I watched, books I read this month, and goals. And I did a little tree, and it add one more sticker and one more strap of washi tape. That's it. It's really self-explanatory and simple. And for the doodles, you can always get more stickers and put it on. It's gonna look much nicer than my drawings, I suppose. And I actually see it as a way of improving my drawings, so shouldn't really complain about it. But I guess that's it for the month. Remember, we all have magic inside us. Yeah. I think I'll end it here. So subscribe if you like this kind of videos. I post one plan with me every month, and I post study with me videos, not regularly. I hope once a month if I can make it. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. Even though I know no one watches my videos, if you do, thank you. And I'll see you next time. So bye. Have a good month.